Welcome to Secret to My Success, where you're going to hear fascinating stories from the people and personalities who found their success in business and in life. Now here's your host, Alan Bornstein.
Good day, this is Alan, Secret to My Success, with my buddy, my mentor, Mr. Mike McCann.
And Mr. Alan Bornstein here with me on Secret to My Success. Dude, it's always great to see you. Love spending time getting into the holiday season. Could it be any better than this moment, kid?
It couldn't. And the only reason is because your jacket is a USB rechargeable battery.
Oh, it's wild, man. You hold your phone up to me, that's going to go from 0 to 100 in a matter of moments, buddy.
So those are rechargeable because your jacket is so bright.
It is so bright.
Green, red.
Dude, all day long, people are walking up to me and like reheating pizza.
That is amazing.
It's wild.
I wish people could see this because it's bright green, bright red with a pink flamingo shirt.
The flamingos are wearing Santa hats.
Wearing Santa hats.
It's sequins. I mean, dude, you know me. I live the gimmick. Is it a gimmick? Not even I know for sure, Alan.
There's no question you are a crazy man.
In my way.
Your way.
Some say crazy like a fox. I don't know. Somehow I make a living with it, buddy.
Can you imagine that we're coming up on another Thanksgiving?
That's really crazy to me. But I'll tell you, the cool thing about it is, in all seriousness, I just get more to be grateful for. And since that's the whole point of Thanksgiving, right? I love it because you've heard me say it before, I'm the luckiest cat I've ever met, bro.
That is awesome you feel that way.
It's a true story, man.
Yes. Okay, I just was listening to you sing. Come on, give me something. Belt something out for our audience.
Lord.
Come on, let me hear
there's so many different things.
Let me hear it.
Well, I guess it kind of depends. If you want something, I could do something Christmas-ish. I could just a little Mac the Knife because, well, that clock strikes. Oh, wait, I screwed that up. That was Mac Tonight.
That was wrong.
Do you remember Mac Tonight?
No.
That was an ad jingle that actually Louis Prima's estate sued about, and it was the first time I ever heard that song. I was 11. It was a fast food restaurant. I can't get into it.
I like Mac the Knife.
So let's go back to that. Oh, the shark babe has such teeth dear, and he shows them pearly white. There we go.
Okay, so that was beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
That was beautiful.
Got to come pay to see the rest.
But Ace Frehley just passed away. What do you got?
That actually made me pretty sad because Kiss was often an underrated band musically. I mean, Beth is a really good piece of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? They knew how to rock. They knew the gimmick, and they were open about the fact that it was one. But they had some serious chops, too. It's all good.
But they were mad at him when he went out on his own and did Back in the New York Groove.
Oh, well, that happened a lot. Yes. I mean, you see that a lot with some of when you get the big groups like that became so much larger than life, literally because of those platform shoes they wore.
Pretty wild.
Just insane.
Well, we could do this for 25 minutes, but we have a guest.
We could.
It's
actually, I'm really thrilled that this guest is here because she happens to be A, larger than life, and B, just like one of my dear friends in this area going back over 10 years.
Wow.
And,
you have somebody that likes you for 10 years?
Well, you know what it is? It's because she spends part of the year like up in Nantucket, so she doesn't see me the whole time. So it's easy to kind of forget how I
Are you going to give us There Once Was a Man from Nantucket?
I'm not going to.
You're not
choosing
going
to step away from that.
Because I know it's going through your head right now.
Well, how can it not? We're guys, bro.
I get it. Okay, it's all good. So we have Bonnie Roseman.
Oh, Bonnie.
Nice
Hi,
Irish
Alan.
girl. Bonnie Roseman.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Bonnie. It's great
a nice
to have you.
Jewish girl from Center City.
Well, from the suburbs of Philadelphia.
Where? What suburb?
Cheltenham.
Okay. I used to work in King of Prussia in Wayne. Way back when.
I used to go shopping at the King of Prussia Mall.
Right? I used to have to take the Schuylkill from there into Center City.
The Schuylkill.
Schuylkill. It was called the Schuylkill, but everybody died on that road. It was pretty bad.
So that was the Schuylkill Drive.
Yes.
Hey, the evolution of language.
I had to drive on that road to get my driver's license.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was the real test.
The other test later on was not being in Bonnie's way because she's unstoppable, trust me.
I have to tell you, it was the funniest thing. I used to work up there, and I would plan every trip to be in a hotel on Thursday night that had HBO because they would rerun The Sopranos.
So you could catch the latest episodes.
Yes. So I
Back
found...
even pre-TiVo, huh?
Right.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
It's like something Abraham Lincoln might have watched.
You think?
Way back.
Come on, how do you not love The Sopranos? I still watch that show.
Yeah, I was recently kind of singing along to South of the Border here on Legends, because I remember that from a couple of episodes. Great soundtrack, too.
I was very fortunate to meet James Gandolfini and Edie Falco
Oh, nice.
right after 9/11 at a big benefit for the firemen of New York, and they were fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. I would have loved to meet. I met, what was the guy? Bobby Bacala. Steve, what's his name?
I can't remember.
And I was there with Michael Imperoli.
Okay.
And Imperoli, Chrissy,
was
such a good guy. He was so nice.
And the character was just like, dude.
Oh, crazy.
Worst.
But Bobby Bacala, he wasn't acting. I listened to him talking, and he was moaning just like Bobby Bacala. I mean, he might be a great guy. Maybe I just disturbed him and annoyed him. We were at a train station in Penn Station anyway. So let's talk about you. How long have you been down here in Florida?
Since the mid-'80s.
Okay. Mike, what were you, like 12?
I guess it kind of depends on which 80 we're talking about.
We're not talking 1880s, 1980s.
All right, because I turned 8 in 1980. So, yeah.
No, I came probably in about 1987.
So, yeah, I would have been 14, 15.
I'm so glad you got that math really quick, because if you didn't, I was going to just take you apart.
You know my dad was an aerospace engineer, bro. I can't stop thinking in numeric terms.
I know. I've listened to some of the stuff you've done, so I just wanted to make sure this low-hanging fruit didn't escape you.
Oh, thank you for that. So, I'm slowing down a bit with age, but thankfully not about that.
Okay, so you've been here for a long time.
Yes.
Excuse me, man. Pay attention. Pay attention.
She's dancing. People
Yes.
are happy to see her in the studio. So
I have been here for a very long time, but never 12 months a year.
Never. So do you spend over 6 months a year so that you get the
Yes.
residency requirement
Yes,
here in Florida?
I'm here 7 months a year.
Okay, good. So if the state of Florida is looking for you, you have proof that you are here 7 months.
Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. That's incredible. What do you do?
I'm a fashion designer. I'm a stylist, and now I am a specialist in art and design for a major auction house.
So let's talk about fashion designer. Do you design Mike McCann's clothing?
I can't take credit for that.
Okay, the question is, would you want to?
I would be delighted to wardrobe Mike McCann. He has a wonderful physique, and I think he would look good in some of the fashions that I've designed for men.
I'm giving her low-hanging fruit, and she refuses to take it.
it's all right, man. I get it. But look, Bonnie's got some really fantastic way, especially with accessories and so on, to kind of
Yes.
tell a whole story.
My beautiful pocket squares and bow ties.
Oh, they're very well known. And it's funny. I even have a scarf that was one of the Bonnie collection.
Made out of silicone and silk chiffon.
Yep, it's a beautiful scarf. I wear it with purples for art openings and so on. Shout out to Philippe Ferrari for turning me onto that look and Bonnie for turning me onto the scarf. But the thing is, I didn't realize just how versatile that could be, and it's a really cool piece. So it works with a number of different things.
No, guys and gals love my things.
Okay, so where do you sell your things?
It's all private by appointment only, and I do trunk shows all over the country.
How did you get into this? You one day woke up and said, I'm going to sell crap out of the back of my car.
Well, no, it wasn't exactly like that.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean.
I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and I had a really beautiful collection of accessories. I was working with other entrepreneurial designers, and they needed exposure, and I was very good at promotion. And since none of us were in a position to open up a storefront on Rodeo Drive or Madison Avenue in New York, I came up with this idea of literally putting them in the trunk of my car, and through word of mouth and referral, in 4 months' time, created a clientele in 35 cities and 29 states.
That's pretty crazy. How's the internet changed that business?
Well, I don't sell over the internet, but I certainly have a presence on the internet. I have a lot of things on YouTube. I did during COVID live every day, Mondays through Fridays, at 3 o'clock sharp. Bonnie Roseman's 3 Golden Rules to Dress By, and a whole little presentation of various pieces of clothing, accessories, and how to wear them, and got a following internationally through that experience during COVID.
I want to hear the 3 golden rules.
My 3 golden rules to dress by are the initials to my 3 golden rules are BLT, not bacon, lettuce, and tomato, but B, build your wardrobe with classic pieces. L, liven your wardrobe with fun novelty items. And T, tweak your wardrobe with touches of color. Most important, feel good, but look even better.
I was waiting on her to say that from the whole time. Feel good, but look even better. That's a Bonnie special right there.
So does my $100 bills popping out of my pocket fit anywhere into your 3 rules?
It is a catchy little accessory, I have to say.
Everybody tells me I'm going to get mugged. That somebody's going to run up to me and say...
And then when they find out that it's a business card, they're going to come back and give you that last shot. It's a double tap, Alan.
So it's funny, and I've always said when they run to the left because they think they struck it big, I'm going to run to the right because when they figure out that I just ripped them off,
they're coming back.
They're coming back after me. Yes. So I'm okay.
It's a great business card. If you've never seen one of Alan's business cards, just wait for him to hand one to you.
It is fun.
It
and
really
a lot of
is.
people get, whoa, with their hands up thinking I'm actually handing them a $100 bill.
That's right.
But, you know? Okay,
It's
so let's talk more about you. I don't want to talk about me. So that's a lovely jacket that you are wearing. Did you design that?
It's a one of a kind that I ended up finding the fabric, and then I had someone actually do the sewing. I don't actually sit there with a sewing machine.
So it's one of a kind. So
Yes.
if my buddy Mike here said he wanted one, would it be 2 of a kind?
No.
You won't make him one.
No, there's no other fabric that I could ever get a hold of exactly like
And that one's
this.
not fitting me.
I could do something similar, but it would not be this exact one.
Okay.
So I'm known for my one-of-a-kind treasures, and people like that I have things that pop their wardrobe.
Okay. So does somebody hire you on a retainer to go through their wardrobe and figure out what they could be wearing all year long for special events?
Well, I have gotten paid as a consultant on an hourly basis to go into people's closets and see what I think they should keep, get rid of, and then I come with a slew of wonderful new pieces to incorporate with their existing wardrobe and really give them a new look. And usually at that point, if they have purchased quite a few pieces from me, I will give them that service as a gift. But if someone just wants to utilize my services just as a consultant, then I do get a fee.
Okay, Mike, I don't need you to get a rise out of this, but do you do women and men?
Yes.
Mike, you hear that?
I did, but I'll tell you, I've seen that at work. I have seen people rocking the accessories, rocking the outfits, and they do work very well for men and women. Bonnie just has a great eye for color and matching. And one of the cool things about her is she has the ability to visualize things even if all the colors aren't there. She can say, I have something that would go with what you're wearing, and she'll be right.
I was the guy that always had a white shirt or a blue shirt because I could never figure out how to put a tie with a shirt that had stripes or different patterns. I could never figure it out. So if you went with a white or a blue, it made it super easy that almost any tie
nothing to match,
would coordinate
nice and neutral.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I getcha.
So how do you get people from that to you? Because I resemble nothing of what you do.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that aren't confident on their own to really stretch out of a little box of the whites and the blue shirts. But, through my demonstrating and putting them into garments that they might have never picked on their own, it is really empowering, to see themselves light up when you put something on. You can tell. And I'm really good with color, so I know what things look good with a particular hair tone or a skin tone. And that helps too, having a knowledge of color and what works on a particular person's palette.
Is there an age range? I mean,
No, I sell to I'll sell to 4 generations. I will have a grandmother, I will have the mother, I will have her daughter. I'll have every generation.
You mean her daughter?
Yeah, her daughter.
Not her daughter.
Her daughter. That's my Philadelphia accent.
I remember being, I'm not going to say the name of it, but we were on Palm Beach one time, Bonnie. It was a benefit. Well, we're always at benefits on Palm Beach, but I remember it was a very, very busy restaurant. It was basically packed wall to wall. And I remember there were these two young ladies who were like 20 and 21 in the midst. It was a wide age range. And these two young ladies saw Bonnie, and they were just like, "Oh, it's you!" And it was, she was remembered their names. I don't, but you just hopped right on, and they were like your best friends ever because you had done some accessorizing for them, and they were really happy with it. A lot of the people in that room had some Bonnie originals rocking, and but that was very cool because you could see it across all of those ages in that room, and there were a whole lot of different ages in that room.
Yeah, and that's the way it is. And a lot of times I'll sell something to a woman and already her granddaughter's going, I want that. Anything ever happens, but make sure that's on the list for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because they become heirlooms. They really do.
Okay. Is there a certain time of year that's busier for you?
No, because I follow my clients. So if it's slow in Palm Beach, I'm up in Nantucket. And then when things start to slow down in Nantucket, I head to Manhattan, where I resided for 25 years. And I have a very nice clientele in the New York tri-state area, and I'll go to Greenwich and I'll go to Short Hills, and I'll see people in various areas, or they'll come into the city. And I have a very dear friend who's been a client of mine for over 40 years, and she has an extra room for me and allows me to have some of my clients come to her location on the Upper East Side. So I'm very fortunate to be able to continue to service people in various parts of the country, and I love that.
Do you have any professional golfers that come to you looking for the old school?
Well, I used to sell to Chrissy Everett, who was not a golfer. She's a tennis player.
Yes.
But I've sold
She was
to...
with Norman, the Shark, wasn't she, for the longest time?
Yes, she was. And when I met her, it was in Aspen, and anyway, she really enjoyed seeing my collection and getting some lovely things from me, and it was quite a while ago. But I had the fortunate opportunity to end up, without, again, really ever trying, but through word of mouth and referral, I ended up selling to the owner of the Mets' wife, the owner of the Cardinals' wife, the owner of the San Francisco Giants, to the owner of the Falcons' wife.
Mom?
I mean, I had this knack for selling to all the top team wives.
Has anybody ever said, I want to buy this and you can never sell this again to anybody else?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people are looking for something that they know that is really distinctive, and they've come to the right place when they've come to Bonnie Roseman.
But if somebody, okay, so one of the baseball owners' wives says this, and somebody says, oh, I really love that. I saw that at an event. I want that. Do you have to go back to them and ask them for permission to sell?
It won't work like that. I mean, I'll have something that's maybe on that type of, that look, but not that exact piece. People really respect that that's what I'm about.
What a unique business. I mean, crazy unique that you're doing this. Because now the internet gives everybody the ability to go look at almost anything, see what they want, but you've got this niche. So how do you come up with your pricing?
Oh, well, I mean, everything is really, I don't have things that are pedestrian.
Right.
These are things that are made one at a time. So the price reflects that, not just for anyone.
So if somebody's trying to compare you to TJ Maxx,
No,
they're
it's
not in the right store.
Definitely not. I'm like a traveling Bergdorf Goodman's.
Nice. Okay. So
No, Bonnie's being kind of modest here because, and I don't say this just as a friend. These are things that I learned about Bonnie after we became friends. But I mean, you can find like episodes of like national talk shows from the 1980s where Bonnie was the guest. Was it Inside Edition?
Yeah, no, it was
that you were
amazing.
on?
I was on the NBC Today show with Jane Pauley before
Yeah.
she went to CBS Sunday Morning, and she did a 9.5-minute segment about me. They followed me around for 5 days in 5 different cities, and that was kind of exciting. And then People Magazine ended up doing a story about me. But the most exciting thing was that I was utilizing a Polaroid camera to show people how to mix and match their wardrobes, because people couldn't really remember how to take a 4-piece red silk suit, which had a pant, a skirt, a jacket, and a top, and a turquoise 4-piece suit, and how to make it into maybe 10 different outfits by mixing and matching various pieces and then adding a cute scarf that worked with both colors. And I would take pictures of all the mix and matches on their bed And they would keep that so they knew how to get dressed. They didn't even remember unless they had a photograph to remind them. And Polaroid Corporation got a wind of that I was doing this, and I became what they call the first original influencer. They hired me to do 15 talk shows for them, all Good Morning America, Good Morning Boston, Good Morning LA, Good Morning Houston, Good Morning Atlanta. I was flown all over the country first class, and Polaroid paid me to talk about what I did because I truly used a Polaroid camera to help me. And I used the word Polaroid about 8 times in the interview, and they just adored me. So I was an original influencer.
How have you not, and maybe you have, been picked up by movies for you to dress their sets?
Well, I haven't done feature films, but I've done a lot of TV. And over the years, I had a relationship with Larimar Pictures, which was in LA at the time. And I sold to the whole cast of Dallas, not only for the show, but Linda Gray and Cherie Wilson. They would come to me afterwards and shop with me in their homes. And I sold to the original cast of Falcon's Crest, and occasionally would see my outfits on cast members of Days of Our Lives, which is now celebrating its 60th anniversary. And I used to sell to various members of the cast. And so it was always thrilling to see my things on TV.
How cool is that to see one of these famous people wearing an outfit that you prepared for him?
It's a thrill.
Right? How come you don't have your name on the front so that when people are wearing it, they say, oh, it's her?
That's I like the, it's a little bit more subtle.
I know, I'm kidding.
And I know you're teasing. But anyway, I like that people appreciate the uniqueness of my items. And I have a lot of repeat business as a result. So I think I'm doing okay.
That's crazy. So you have an article that you showed me that's in
Nantucket Today magazine fall issue.
And what did you like about that story?
Well, it tells my whole story in a 6-page article, and there's about 7 fabulous photographs, and it's just a treat to have somebody do a story about me on an island that I so very much love.
Have you been to Nantucket there, Mikey?
Never in my life.
Never?
I'm shockingly poorly traveled.
Really?
Yeah.
Connecticut and Florida? That's about what you got?
I've made some stops in other places, but
Just checking.
Dude, have you ever seen what my schedule is like? Honestly, bro, I can't get away for anything. And I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. But you know me, I'm working most nights, and my downtime is still uptime.
Bonnie, how does somebody reach you? If somebody wants to have a consultation with you, wants to go through their wardrobe, wants to see what's going on, wants to know how to better position themselves, and it could be a fundraising event, it could be something with to do with family business.
Well, first of all, I do want to also let people know that I am working with a phenomenal company called Lion and Unicorn, and I am helping people downsize to make room for new things in their wardrobe. They are now letting go of some of the most beautiful clothes, and we auction it off, and we're based in Hollywood, Florida. So I do a couple of things. I wear a couple of hats, but if they want to reach me, it would be best to reach me at BonnieRoseman.com.
So you're saying if somebody's got a whole closet full, and I say this is sad, but I buried in the last 5 years my mom, my stepmom, my father, my stepfather, my uncle, and I've decided that I cannot leave all the crap to my kids that I had to go through.
You want to call me. That's what I do. And it's not just clothing and accessories, but we also do all kinds of collectibles. So if the kids don't want it, you don't want it, you want to call me.
But the kids might not understand and appreciate the value of some of the stuff these people have, correct?
Well, it's just that taste change and what, your parents or your grandparents collected over a period of their lifetime is just not what the kids are into today. But there is value in it, and we can turn it into cash. So you just have to let me know if you ever need my services, or any of you out there need my services to downsize.
It's crazy. We've actually had to downsize some some of the family, and companies are now coming in and saying, oh, no, I'm not giving you anything. You need to give me $2,000 to get rid of it. So you're saying that these clothes could actually have a really intrinsic value that an auction house might really be interested in representing.
Depends on who, the designers are and such, but we do a great job with a lot of kinds of objects.
One more time, Bonnie, how do they reach you? Because we have to wrap up. Mike's giving me the finger.
Bonnie at BonnieRoseman.com or Bonnie at LionandUnicorn.com.
Bonnie, thank you so much for being here. You're pretty amazing.
Thank you, Alan, for having me. It was a real pleasure. I love Legends Radio.
Yahoo. Mikey?
Love you, Bon. Thanks so much.
It's a wrap.
Rock and roll, King.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for listening to The Secret to My Success. For more episodes, go on over to secret2mysuccess.com. That's secret, the number 2, mysuccess.com.